Hi, everybody. Happy holidays. It's Ladies Power Lunch, y'all. And I have with me Gina Johnson, my business bestie, and she's here to share with us about something that's upcoming that I know that you're going to be so excited about, and you definitely want to be a part of it. So, Gina, hi, how you doing? Can you share with everybody who
Hello,
you
hello.
are and what you do, just so we have some context for what all we're talking about today?
You got it, my friend. Well, happy December to you. I should say happy Christmas week, right? So I'm excited. I am very excited. Well, of course, you are part of this. We have put together, as you know, a huge 350-page marketing planner. And I'm really proud of you for contributing, of course, on collaboration. So you are one of the three other contributors that are in the book. And with the conference that we have coming up, again, I forgot to share who I was. For those of you that don't know me, I am Gina Johnson, holistic business coach, and I am here on the Connecticut shoreline. I primarily work remotely, working with women entrepreneurs, and I've put together this marketing planner along with some of my contributor bestie business buds to help people plan their whole year, do their goal setting, map out your marketing, and also have that calendar page. So what we have come up with is you receive one of these planners when you sign up for our conference. So the conference is on January 11th, and it is at the Inn at Middletown. And I'm really excited to be in person. How are you feeling about being in person?
Okay, so here's the deal. I mean, it's been a long pandemic, and we've all been kind of each person in their own corners. We've been kind of missing each other. So it's really great to have an opportunity for us all to get together in a safe way to share ideas and to just have that energy of us all being in the same room. So I am looking forward to it with great anticipation. And of course, like I
Excellent.
said, we're doing it in a safe way. We're doing it in a way that is in compliance with all the regulations that are there for us. So we do have to cap the event, unfortunately, at a specific number, and tickets are going fast. So for that reason, we do invite people to be expedient with making their purchases. So, Gina, I have tons of questions, tons
Okay.
of questions. So, first and foremost, this event, am I getting it right? It's really focused on giving us an opportunity to get together and to set our goals for 2022 in four areas.
So yes, that's a great question. So we are going to do them. It's actually in five areas. So we are going to do,
Five areas.
well, maybe
Bonus,
we're going to do
guys.
goal setting for your business, goal setting for you personally. We are going to do financial goal setting, and our very good friend Jackie Baldwin is going to be there presenting on that. But to kick our day off, my co-sponsor of the event is Suzanne McCall. And as you know, she is wonderful and she's a gifted, talented therapist. And she is going to kick us off with squashing those limiting beliefs. And I think that's really, really important. And then, of course, we have you, who you are, like I said, contributor in the book as well. And why don't you tell us a little bit about what you're going to do? And then the final piece is mapping out your marketing for the entire year based on the quarter, broken down to the month. So I think it's going to be a fantastic day, of course, with tons of giveaways, a fantastic lunch, networking. So we're going to have a couple of surprises. I may have a Google surprise guest come, and I'm working out the details of that, but I'm pretty sure she'll be back. So I'm excited about that. So it will be a great day.
I am looking forward to this, Gina, with just the greatest of anticipation. And I have to say, yes, anybody who knows me, you're not going to be surprised to find out that my portion on the program is going to be talking about setting your goals as far as using collaboration to grow your business goals. So that's a no-brainer. That kind of goes without saying that that is what I would be talking about. But Gina, people always have this saying to say that if you don't, or if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. What is the advantage of getting together on, I'm looking at my calendar right now, on the 11th
Mhm.
day of the first month of the year to really just map out, even if it's a loose plan, just map out an idea of what our year is going to look like? What's the advantage to doing that?
So I can tell you that I had the pleasure of speaking in Burlington, Vermont last week for eWoman. And we did just a snippet of the goal setting. We just, a little scratch at the surface. And it was powerful. And it was so powerful. I mean, yes, the book is amazing. And yes, there's a lot of questions that get you thinking about setting your goals, but there's something about being in the room with other people in their energy. And so we stop and we pause, and we're going to write. We're actually going to leave with our book filled in with some goals, but we're going to stop and we're going to share, and we're going to have some conversations. So one of the women shared, because one of the questions in here is, did you meet your financial goals? Did you meet them? Did you not? Different questions. And she shared, for the first time in 9 years in business, she hit her financial goal, which was 6 figures. And she shared that with tears in her eyes. And then someone else shared, I was feeling like a failure. I have to admit, I've been in business for 5 years, and that's been my goal every single year, and I haven't hit it. And so that just sparked this whole conversation. So, when we get together, it's magic. It's the conversations that are happening around those goals, and we're lifting each other up and inspiring each other and pushing each other to reach higher. And so that particular person shared, when she shared with her coach, her goals for next year was, this big for the number, and she doubled the number, and, was not even going to have, we're not taking a tiny jump, right? And so it was just so powerful. So getting together and having that energy, you have to write your goal down. You have to get it out of your head and get it on paper. Now, what you do with the paper, and then if you want to put it in a digital system and then move it to calendars or apps or whatever you want to do. But I believe old school. And by the way, I took a survey, and not one person, I think there were 38 or 39 people that took my survey, and not one person said they wanted a digital version. Everybody wanted the paper version, because I did the market research. So there's something about getting it out of your head, getting it on paper. And if you don't have a goal, if you don't write it down, it's not going to happen. And we're setting smart goals, but we're digging deep about, who do we need testimonials from? Who do we need to give them to? Who do we want to collaborate with? Right? Asking some really hard questions, and then having the space to actually write it down and break it down by the quarter and by the month. It's so important, because what is that saying, right? If you don't plan, you fail to plan, right? So I'm really passionate about goal setting. I've been doing it for years and years and years. In fact, even when I was a little kid, I would scratch out in the beginning of my coloring books and my workbooks. I used to play teacher all the time, and I would write down goals that I had, whether it be a new bike or, vacation to the beach or whatever it was. But I remember doing that. And this is really an adult version of that in a fun way to do it.
Awesome. I am really excited to be a part of the day for sure. You mentioned that we're going to start the day with looking a little bit at that whole mindset piece, and that we have a wonderful, wonderful person leading that portion. Suzanne McCall. She's a licensed therapist, and she's very, very good at what she does. But say a little bit, Gina, about why we even care about the mindset piece when what we're doing is goal setting. What's the reason for including that?
So the reason behind it is kind of like, well, first we start with reviewing last year, right? We have to review and then release. I want to give a shout out to Meredith. She just did an amazing, she just shared an amazing PDF where you close out your year and you get rid of those goals before you can start and manifest your new year, your new year and your new goals. So to me, That's equally as important to review and to reflect. And there's a question in here: who is your favorite client and why? Who's your least favorite client and why? Right? Those kind of deep questions. And then once we close that out and we review, then we get into the limiting belief. We have to be in the right mindset before we can plan those goals. We have to believe we can achieve them, to not set goals that are here, right? We want to raise the bar. We want to push ourselves and keep going and have bigger goals. I can see you sharing on Facebook, tagging people. I see you busy working behind the scenes.
You're seeing a little bit of my behind the scenes activity. Yeah, I was just sharing into our ladies power lunch group, so that are women who are part of a community that I like to say that I curate, that they'll have an opportunity to see this information as well. I just wanted to make sure that everybody understands that we're really hitting all the bases on this. One of the areas that you mentioned that we're going to be focusing in on is also talking about that thing that we don't always like to talk about, the finances.
Money.
Say a little bit about how planning our finances is going to help us to have a better year in business for 2022.
So our dear friend, Jacqueline Baldwin, who is my personal financial advisor, she's a contributor in the book as well. And she has a couple of pages in here, workbook pages for you, but she's going to share with us and kind of guide us through the importance of the financial piece. Now, as a business coach, I help people do every aspect, but I just kind of scratch the surface when it comes to their money and their finances. And you not only have to plan, but you have to think about how are you going to spend your money. And I have some questions in here for planning, right? When our business, we know when we're busy, right? For me, it's starting to pick up in January. I'll have a lot of clients that will sign on. So I know at the end of my first quarter, coming to my second quarter, that's when I spend my money. That's when I'll do things like ordering new journals, getting a new laptop if I need one, signing up for the rest of the conferences, all of those business things. For you probably would be getting a phone.
Well, for me, you need to talk about this phone, guys. I'm putting out SOS. If there's somebody who wants to take my phone to Apple Care and get it fixed, I will love you forever. No, just kidding. That's on the agenda. But for me, see, it's really important to do this planning, because for me, when it comes to the end of the year, that's when I make my big investments. That's when I buy a new table for the office, or that's when,
Mhm.
we get new equipment, because we have to wait till year end to see what we can do for tax purposes. So planning, it's not going to be the
Yes.
same for you. It's not going to be the same for me. And it's really great for us to sit down and talk about it. I was talking to my husband. Yes, it's true. I do talk to him once in a while. I was talking to my husband about this upcoming event. And one of the things that, in his brilliance, he said to me is that, when we get together, some of the things that we think that we're struggling with all by ourselves, that we realize that we're not alone, because a lot of us are going through the same thing. And if we can get together, my husband is, I was a little
Smart man.
surprised. Super smart, right? He was saying that if we get together and we get solutions, then everybody wins on this. And I was like, I know there was a reason why I married you.
I love it.
So we're going to be talking about marketing. Marketing is tricky because a lot of the times, many of us as entrepreneurs, we just throw things on the board and see what sticks. But what would happen with our year, Gina, if we had a marketing plan that we have
I just have to show you because
organized?
I'm big on marketing. I'm such a geek. Look at this, and this is every month how you can plan it out. There's a spot for everything. Plan out your YouTube, plan out your live videos, and there's a place for it every month for you to write it in and plan it. So I love marketing. Most people don't like marketing. I have to tell you the two biggest things when I interview a new client and a discovery call, and I say, "What's your biggest pain point?" And they're like, "I don't know what to do next. And I hate social media and marketing. I hate it. I don't know. I don't want to do it. I don't know what to do, how to do it." So we are breaking it down. And again, getting it out of our head, getting it on paper, having conversations. And again, we are in the really cute, cozy room at the inn at Middletown. It's adorable. We have a working fireplace in the room. We're going to spread up and be COVID safe and have 5 or 6 people to a table. And we're going to do some hands-on work, and we're going to share, and we are going to talk to the other people at our table, and we're going to have conversations about our goals and our planning, and be inspired and inspire each other. So it's going to be a great day. Again, January 11th, we're going to start with coffee and networking at 8:30 in the morning. So you don't want to miss that. And then we're going to begin our day right at 9. And we're planning on going right until 3. And we are going to do some work and have some fun and win some amazing prizes.
I, Gina, for one, can say I'm looking forward to this with just the greatest anticipation. The fact is, if you're not already registered for this, but it sounds outstanding to you, which it should, then my advice to you is please do get your ticket. Gina, how can people get a ticket to attend this
I
wonderful
will
event you're
put
putting
the,
on?
yep, great question. I will put the link right in the comments where you can register. And again, when you register, when you arrive, the 350-page year marketing planner will be waiting for you at your place when you arrive. So there'll be no surprises. You know you're getting the book.
You're getting the book, you're getting a great event, you're getting a chance to spend some in-person time with some dear friends. You're getting a plan for your whole year. You're getting outstanding content from amazing, amazing people who just want to love on you and share with you all their wisdom and their brilliance. So I don't know what else you could offer,
I
Gina,
think
that would.
that's it. What else can we say? I think thank you so much for being a contributor in the book and part of our day. And for this conversation, I'm going to put the link in the comments. So let's get our friends on here and sign up. We'll tag a couple of our friends that we haven't seen sign up yet, right? We
Yeah,
know who you are, and we know you're going to be there.
there, and we're looking forward with great anticipation to seeing you in person. Love you all, guys, and we'll catch you on the next show. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.